interiors are hard, and that's all right. Now, I had a lot of trouble doing the interior of the structure, and one of the key reasons for that was I honestly didn't know anything about like a pottery building, basically anything to do with pottery. So I had to firstly learn that. I was like, okay, what's in like a pottery shop or where people do pottery? And once I said, okay, I don't want it to be exactly like that. So what I can do? So firstly, I wanted to showcase my pottery, and I made this kind of a thing. And there's like, okay, this looks good, and I wanted to have more area for me to show my different pottery designs. So I was like, okay, then I also wanted to showcase the flower pots, and I didn't have an area on the ground, so I decided to hang them. And this looks so good, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing in the next room, but with the pots, and this looked great too. And then I was like, okay, add one more flower thing, and then I got again stuck with the chairs. I wanted to have a corner chair, but just couldn't think of anything like what I could personally do to make this look a lot better. I was like, okay, I can just add the chairs, like the stairs over here, and add a piece of slab so that I can sit on it and it wouldn't look awkward with this grindstones pottery wheel that I decided to make. And doesn't this look good? I personally think it does with the grindstone with the stone. Okay, personally I think it looks good. That's about it. And yeah, I can sit on it and do my pottery. And yeah, then again, once again, I got stuck in the third room, which was I wanted to be able to showcase my farm running. So I wanted all the like the stuff on the edges, and that was quite hard, and I ended up with this one area over here for the lily flowers. We have over here another area for the plants, and then all the rest of the things are over here, and more pots obviously. And then the last thing that I got stuck into that was a bit annoying was the lighting, because the roof isn't exactly flat so that I can just hang in the lanterns, but at the end of the day it did help with the texture, because I ended up using a different variations of lanterns with chains, and I tried to use at least two normal lanterns and then two copper lanterns, either with a chain or without a chain. And in each of the room, I tried my best, and it did end up looking quite good. But like I said, the interiors sometimes are just hard to do. So just take your time, think about it, and even maybe research about what you are building. Because I was like, I didn't even think of putting in a pottery wheel in a structure that was supposed to be like made for pottery before I just did a Google search, Like I was like, okay, just let me search it up. So I was like, oh yeah, I I I I do need a pottery wheel in a pottery building. So just think about it, take your time, and that should do the job at the end of the day.